come over here and have a look? Is that your ring? Hello everyone and welcome to a hunt of a different sort. I've got Al with me today. We are actually out on a recovery mission today. So a gentleman's gotten in touch with us. He's actually lost his wedding band down at the beach. We assume it's going to be pretty high up the beach, so hopefully not too hard to find. Fingers crossed, we've got all the gear in the back. We're going to give it a search, see if we can find it. But I'm very optimistic about this one. Stay tuned, let's see how we go.
I feel bad just sitting around.
It's all good. Here I've got a solid 11. Fingers crossed, it's only shallow. What colour was your ring?
Silver.
Oh yeah? Do you want to come over here and have a look? Is that your ring?
No way, that is absolutely unbelievable. I
Congratulations.
can't thank you enough. No, thank you. That is, oh wow.
Oh, how good is that?
Oh,
Give us
that
a
is
look at
the
the ring.
best. Look at that. That is the best thing ever.
Now, how long have you been married?
18 years.
Oh, it's probably just as well we found it then.
Oh, wonderful. I can't thank you both enough. Thank you so much, honestly.
That's okay.
I want to give you a hug. That is wonderful. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, you've no idea.
Well, that was a little bit faster than expected. As you saw, that was the very first target. I had had my Equinox on for maybe 30 seconds. It rang up a nice 10-11. It was really obvious that it was a shallow target. It wasn't going to be one of our Australian coins. So I'm really, really happy to have gotten that ring back to that gentleman for him. They've been married 18 years and I would imagine he would have been in a fair spot of trouble if they hadn't located this ring today. So anyway, we're going to go out hunting later today. It's a little bit too hot at the moment, so we will attach the rest of the hunt on after this. Enjoy. Alright, so our recovery's done and dusted. We've been home, we've avoided the peak of the heat today, and now we're finally back out to do some detecting for fun. So I've got Al with me again. Let's gear up, let's see what we can find today. Alright, first target that I've filmed. This is our second day we've been out here, and it is a little bit busier than yesterday, and the water's slightly deeper too, so low tide's probably at least half an hour away at this point. I've dug up 3 small sinkers so far. Now hopefully I don't find too much trash today, because in my haste to get out there I've actually forgotten the trash bag that's normally on this hip, so I've only got my fines pouch. It's not a huge amount of room, but yeah, I can still clean up the beach a little bit. But anyhow, this is the first signal I'll film. So we got a 10. If you'll recall, the ring that I found at the start of the video was a 11 with a hint of 10. So you never know with these things. But my guess, probably a 5-cent piece. Let's have a look. Not a coin. We got just a rolled up strip of lead. Possibly a homemade sinker out of a little bit of scrap. Nothing too special, but it's no longer in the beach. Let's move on. Next up, 14.15. Stop there. Alright. I'm up on the top of a sandbar at the moment, so I'm not expecting anything old. I would have hoped it to be a little nicer than that, but we'll take it. Just a bottle cap. So I don't know whether you've noticed, but at the height you are now, you are that far above the water. So there's a very good chance I'm going to dunk the camera sometime soon. So what I'm thinking is something a little bit different. I might actually film the next few targets, hopefully, with the GoPro underwater, just so you can get a different perspective as to what's going on. I'll provide a little voiceover if I need to, just to give you the extra info, but you should be able to see most of what's going on. I'll make sure you see the numbers, but also what I get out of the water. So let's go for a dive today, shall we? Hold your breath. Now this was an interesting find, guys. I had a really loud signal under my Nox. I had a look down, I could see a can in the water. I couldn't see it as clearly as you can now because my head was above the water. However, this is a really old soda can, and judging by the fact that it's in fluid ounces, probably from the 1960s. It's amazing how well preserved they are when they're under the water. This signal sounds suspiciously like that last can I dug in the high 20s and really punchy. I can't see anything here though, so it's always worth a dig. Sure enough, guys, it was another can. This is another old one. This hasn't seen the light of day for at least 50 years. This particular brand of collar actually stopped production in the 1970s. Did you ever have a drink of this? Let me know in the comments if you did. Very jumpy. More of a 22, 23 now. A lot of old rubbish in this area. Could be a dig. Oh, this took me a good 5 minutes of tussling, but I finally found it. It's the largest sinker I've gotten in a long time. Get a load of that guy. It looks like he's been here a while too. That's huge. Alright. Wasn't really worth the dig, but certainly plenty of lead for the scrap bucket. Let's keep going. 21, 22. is nice. Oh yep, it is a coin. Fantastic. Had a bit of a coin drought there, but $2, halfway to a coffee. Hopefully hubby's found the other half. Excellent. Well, I'm only a metre away from where I just found that $2. We've got a 21 here. Maybe multiple of them. Alright, might have it this time. Whoop, I think I actually saw it. Look at that, sitting on the top. Hey, don't even need the husband for coffee money. I've just found the rest myself. That, my friends, is another $2 coin. Excellent. So that's our magical $4 for a coffee. I did say I wasn't sure if it was one signal or two, so make sure we don't have a spill. But failing that, I'll keep going around this area. This seems to be the lucky spot. Awesome. Let's move on. Well, that's not something you see every day. I don't know whether you guys can see yet. Down in here, can you see something sitting on the bottom there? I already know what it is. And it's not uncommon to see aluminium cans in this water. However, this one is actually over 40 years old. Just sitting there on the surface. The other two that I've found today I had to dig for. As you can see, this one's in ounces and it's got no barcode, so it's pre-1979. Did not expect it to be sitting there plain as day. Wonder if there'll be any other stuff from that era in this spot, but there's a good chance that this has just floated into the area. Very cool. Well, almost time for us to get out of here, so Al and I are making our way up into the sand. Just doing the infamous towel line. See if we can see any coins or the like on the way out. So if I find anything between here and the car, I'll show you. But otherwise, please enjoy our wrap up. Alright, this signal was an 18. Can any of you guys let me know what this might have been used for? So initially it kind of looked like some sort of round-headed nail or tack, but it's got a completely flat base. So I'm not really sure how this would have joined onto anything. I can't see any writing or inscriptions. So yeah, bit of a mystery. Let me know, but I'd say that one's more of a historic find. Kind of cool. 10:11. What does that signal remind you of? Very similar to our recovery. But as you know, very unlikely to be the same thing. Oh, is it in there? Oh, maybe we didn't get it. Oh, the signal's gone. Let's have a better looky. Oh, yep. There it is. Teeny tiny little washer. And yet it gave the same signal as our gold ring recovery this morning. You just never know what it's going to be. Well folks, that's it for us today. We're pretty tired after doing several hunts in a row, and especially with that recovery this morning, which has absolutely made our year so far. Thank you very much for joining us on this adventure. We will catch you on our next one. Cheers.